After the 2020 pandemic, I never thought that we'd get to this point again. IG, especially with Instagram, TikTok, it's been like that. YouTube, been like that. They kind of still carried on the tradition, but they kind of got better in a sense. But now it seems like IG is also back on that type of timing, and they out here banning people. A lot of pages are getting took down and all that type of stuff, and people's content is being censored, bro. Like, I think it's totally uncool, especially because of the fact that most of these scenarios, it's really biased the way that they do it. Because a lot of rappers, they don't do that to the rappers. The crazy part is he's a rapper as well, but like they don't do this to a lot of secular rappers who talk about killing people. That's hate speech. That's exactly what hate speech is. You're an op and I'm gonna kill you because I hate you. That is hate speech. And they don't censor rappers when they do stuff like that. They don't censor these women on Instagram that are half naked and all that type of stuff. They don't censor that type of content. Nick Fuentes, they don't censor people like that. I'll get into that actually. For now, I'm kind of gatekeeping why that is important in this video, but we'll talk about it later. If I speak about it now, it's kind of like watching a movie and it's like you already know like the whole scenario. So I'm actually I made a post about it. So No Big Deal, he got censored, right? He got censored, his content got censored. So there's a song that KB released a couple of days ago. I think this weekend or something like that, on Friday probably. It's probably on Friday. Right, that is with No Big Deal. And yeah, so this is the post, right? There's this Nick Fuentes. Yeah. This kind of makes sense now. You see what I mean? It makes sense now. So they put out a song. I forgot the name of the song. But in the song, he basically was speaking about how Jesus is the only way and all these other religions are false, right? And that is our stance. That is our religion. That's what we stand on. It's not based on hatred. It's based on belief. We truly believe that Jesus is the only way. And it's not to shame nobody, make them feel some type of way, but it is to tell them our perspective, right? At least from a human standpoint, that's what we are doing. Although we truly believe that Jesus is the only way. But when we say that, we're not necessarily pushing hate on him or trying to start like a beef or anything like that. We're just expressing our religion the way that it is, right? So the crazy part about this is he is not allowed to do that, but other rappers are allowed to talk about how they kill each other, then they kill each other, and then they actually go to cases, go to court, and people die and go to funerals, and it's real life things. It's not even just art at that point. It's actual real life things. They actually do kill each other. All these drill rappers, they actually do that. We've been to jail while being rappers. It's not even old stories. You get what I mean. I'm not gonna go into detail about the obvious. But yeah, so his content got banned for saying that while this dude over here, Nick Fuentes, is allowed to say the N-word, right? I don't know the specific video, but No Big Deal actually addressed the whole ordeal of how like Nick Fuentes is allowed to do that. So let's just read this and then we'll get into that. It says Instagram just restricted my content from the US because according to them it violated local law. Not their policies, but law. That's actually crazy. So they're saying him speaking about Jesus being the only way violated local law. Local law. So like that means like they basically saying that dude did a criminal act, bro. Like it's like saying dude did a criminal act. You know what I'm saying? Because it's deeper. Like at that point, you're saying that you violated the law, bro. Like you didn't just violate our policies; you violated the law. And hopefully, this doesn't go into a crazy direction. But it's kind of crazy the point that we're in life where you can't even say your opinion. You can't even stand on things without like being controlled by the system, bro. And it's really messed up. You feel? So this is the message that they sent here. I'm not gonna read that. I think it's kind of clear and obvious. Apologies for that. Yeah, man. This is a really messed up situation. This is a really messed up situation. So here are the lyrics of the song, right? So obviously it's if it's up, if he got up, it's up. If he got up, it's up. This ain't no Buddha, Allah, Krishna, Joseph, such and such. If he got up, it's up. If he got up, it's up. Basically what he says, right? I think this is not necessarily what got him flagged. I think the part that got him flagged is this because he this is to them this is considered hate speech because Buddha, Allah, he's speaking against all those false gods, right? Man, this is mad crazy, bruh. I never expected this on my bingo card for 2026, bruh. No big deal. Getting censored, bruh. I didn't expect that. Hey, yo, hold on. My mouse tweaking, yeah. Please don't play with me right now, bro. Please don't play with me right now. Not in the middle of a video, bruh. Hey, bro, let me try to fix that real quick. Sorry. Freaking hell, bruh. Okay, let me try to do this. Yeah, I think it's because that one was under it. Yeah. But, bruh, that's the crazy part about all of this, bro. I'm trying to get back and remember like what I was saying. Okay, but let's read this. Meanwhile, I just saw a video where Nick Fuentes freely uses the N word, um, and four other slurs, right? So he didn't just say the N word, he also said like four other slurs and multiple accounts going viral, right? So Nick Fuentes does that. A bunch of people also post him saying the N word, and it goes viral, and it doesn't get took down or anything like that. I mean, I even posted the moment Charlie Kirk got shot. We was posting about Charlie Kirk and what was happening, right? And they were not censoring us. Matter of fact, there was one of the times where the numbers on Christian Hip Hop Hub was going crazier because of that moment, right? So how can they censor somebody for saying stuff like that? But then dudes like this get a free pass because they some big political dudes or whatever. I don't know the reason for them, but how does that happen, bro? It's pretty unfair, bro. Like the standard that they have is pretty unfair, and it's usually towards Christianity, bro. That's the sucky part about it, bro. Unless their puppets, like, you know what I'm saying, move a certain type of way. Unless like their people move a certain type of way and stop following what they like are told. For example, if like the people like Nick Fuentes, you know what I'm saying, if he went overboard and went against the wrong people directly, then probably they wouldn't push him anymore. You get what I mean? Then that would happen to them. But when it comes to Christianity, bro, like we don't even know these people. We're just pushing our content, spreading the gospel. But they always be censoring us, bro. Like it's really weird, bro. I wonder what I wonder what law I broke that Nick did not with his racist, xenophobic, hate speech filled rant. Because that's exactly what he did. You feel me? He actually committed that, bro, that law, bro. You feel me? Because he actually said those slurs. He actually said things like that. You feel me? And in a way that is actually attacking people, right? I wonder what the real. So man, this is kind of crazy, bro. This is kind of crazy. I'd urge everybody to pray for No Big Deal, bro. And just every Christian that's going through a lot. It's kind of crazy because even like there's this guy from India. I'm not gonna like expose him or anything like that, right? Because of like what's happening. A lot of people are really being persecuted. That was one of the moments that I saw that people in foreign countries are really getting persecuted, and it was like, and so near to me because I put out a post about him, right, and then he hit me up. It was going crazy. I collabed with him and all that, and he hit me up after a couple of days, like, "Hey, bruh, people are sending me death threats and all that type of stuff, and so like you gotta take the post down." And I was like, "Yo, that's crazy." I did take the post down. I also tried to help him to get in contact with godly vibes and all that type of stuff. So man, it's really crazy, bro. It's really crazy out here that Christians don't have freedom of speech, bro. Like it's mad crazy, bro. Anyway, stream the song. Yeah, it's really it's really crazy, bro. Like the state that we in, bro. It's mad crazy. But at the same time, like that's what happened in the Bible. We have to expect that. The Lord already told us. The disciples also died because of persecution. So we gotta expect that. We know that Jesus already told us that if if our master died in that way, right? We are not greater than our master, and so we should also expect that retaliation is going to be in the same way. The devil is going to attack us in the same way, right? And that should be an honor. We should view that as an honorable thing. That you stood for your creator and people chose to persecute you and murder you, right, for your beliefs. So, yeah, man, at the end of the day, it is what it is. He stood and the Lord is going to honor him for that, bro. He stood on business. He didn't back up or anything like that. And yeah, man, we honor him and we push him, man. And even as us, the fans, we gotta support Christian content because you see that Christian content is being censored, bro, around the world. We gotta make sure that they can't silence us because if the people truly rock with it, they can't silence us. You feel me? So the more that we stand behind our things, is the more that we don't need them. You feel me? So yeah, I just wanted to hop on here, give y'all that news update. It's kind of a new style of content that I'm trying. I really want to be a lot more consistent on YouTube and just use my spare time to at least create more content rather than just like doing the hop stuff, you know what I'm saying? So the IG hub stuff and do more content like this where I share my thoughts and what I think so that you guys also can build a deeper relationship with me and understand the person behind the page and all that type of stuff. I'm also going to be explaining a lot of things, especially with media pages. There's a lot of things that I have planned up, but not sure which is going to come out. So I don't even think right now I should clarify in that way. But yeah, man, if you love the content, please leave us a sub, like, comment your thoughts, and tell us what do you think about this whole scenario and what suggestions do you have for Christian creatives when it comes to this matter. But I think it's pretty obvious, man. We still gotta stand on business. You feel what I'm saying? We still gotta stand on business, do what the Lord called us to do, and even if they don't like it, we gotta do it, man. Feel me? But with all that being said, Truly appreciate you guys. Truly appreciate all the support that y'all gave us in 2025, man. That was an awesome year. I won't lie, man. We really grew exponentially, bruh. And I truly appreciate it. And I wasn't as consistent, especially here on YouTube. I wasn't as consistent. But this year, there's a whole lot of changes. The Lord is finna move, man. I truly believe it. You know what I'm saying? And we finna win over these souls, man, with our content, unconventional ways of reaching all these souls. Feel me? So yeah, man, truly appreciate everything. In the name of Jesus Christ, man, I pray that you guys have a great day, great night, whatever time that you're watching this. And peace out, man. Stop that. Yeah, I've been.